what's up, Rockstars? Welcome back to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. Today's October 30th, 2018. One more day left in the month, and the first month, the fourth quarter, will be over. As you know, I've been gone. I was out with the amazing Colleen Gallagher, Star, Keith from Flippin' Hippos, and Sydney from Sydney L, along with Kate. We all went to St. Augustine, and me and Sid and Kate went to Halloween Horror Nights first, St. Augustine with the rest of the crew second, and then on our way home, we stopped at the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot Center, Disney World, third. So it was an amazing 4 days. We even got to do some thrifting while we were there. We spent all morning at a flea market. We went to 3 thrift stores. We bought some awesome stuff. If you didn't see that thrift haul, I'll link it below. Check it out, man. You guys really got to get out to the flea markets and out to these mom and pop stores and stop, depending on Goodwills and Salvation Armies, the corporate stores. They're great, don't get me wrong. I preach about them. There's 100 videos on my channel. They're awesome. But sometimes you can't get good merchandise from them, or your area, your city is not really great. So you got to open up to yourself. You got to do Craigslist. You got to do Facebook Marketplace. You got to do flea markets. You got to do mom and pop stores, consignment stores. Whatever it takes to source inventory. And I'm going to focus a lot on that in the next couple of weeks on all these alternatives like we have been to just Goodwill and Salvation Army, or just the Goodwill outlets, the bins, what have you. We always like to focus on those. We always like to do content and material, but in reality, you got to be buying from hundreds of different places, and you got to be mixing and matching what you're buying, and not just, some people are niched, and if you can get a supply of niche, that's fine. If you're a person that can get 1,000 neckties a day, fantastic. Otherwise, you have to keep your eyes open to each and everything that you can find. And so that's the point of this video. I want to go over to my eBay store, and I want to show you some of the items that we picked up from the flea markets, the thrift stores, and hopefully this video will just kind of give you some ideas of some categories and some things to keep an eye out for, some items that you never would have thought that you could profit on, and maybe now you can go back around to all your stores, back around to your flea markets, and start finding some of this stuff because maybe you didn't look at it to begin with, maybe you just passed right through it, and you could have easily picked something up for $2 or $3 and sold it for 30 or 40. Diversification, all your eggs not in one basket. Keeping your eyes open, buying and selling many different things. It's all a part of being a reseller and actually turning this from a hobby for maybe a couple $100 a month into a couple $1,000 a month where it can be a legitimate business. So let's go over to my eBay store. Let me show you some of these items, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully you learn some things. Get your notepad and your phone or your pad of paper and pen ready, and take these down and add them into your BOLO list, your own personal BOLO list of things that you're being on the lookout for. And also, if you need help with a lot more items inside of my VIP group, for just $19, all of my BOLO lists with everything, including what's on this video, including all the other 500 items, are all available for free download inside of the group once you join. I have specials on 6 months and a year, so if you're interested in that after the video is over, shoot me an email, rockstarflipper@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to get you in there and get you all those lists. Again, it's 500 plus BOLO items inside of that group. For now, we're gonna go over to my eBay, and I'm gonna show you some of these flea market and thrift store finds. All right, so we're over here on my eBay store, and I'm going to show you some of the items that the 4 or 5 of us found while we were out thrifting, just to give you an idea when you open up to new places, the kind of profit margins that you can get. Plus, a lot of these items we bought are much faster sell-through rates than the standard going to the bins, going to the thrift store, and trying to sell an Adidas tank top or something along those lines. Now, some of these are clothing items, but they're, lower cost, which we paid really cheap for at the flea market and at the thrift stores because we were outside the retail stores. And typically these were more unique and have a better sell-through rate. So the first item I'm going to start with was that Sony portable CD player that I found. Now, the sell-through rate on these is awesome. If a certain brand has like 100 active, typically it has like 100 sold, which means in a 3-month rolling cycle, 90 days, 50% of all these portable CD players are selling. That's really good. That means if you list your CD player correctly with the right price, you should be able to get it sold within 90 days or less. In most cases, probably 30 days or less. So this Sony CD player that I bought was $4 at the mom and pop thrift store. That's really, really a good price because as we scroll down, most Sony CD players are at least $25 items. In a lot of cases, you can get 30 to 40 for them. Now, my particular model was a D series, which this one was 27. This one's 23, 25. Here's a 28. So most of them were selling right around the high 20s to 30. Still a good profit, but the point is it's going to sell really quickly. I also had the original headphones, so that will help me get at the top of the mark for that. Now, the other item I bought off a guy at the flea market for $1 was Lily Pulitzer floral pants. In most cases, they're going to be worth 20 bucks. At least. It depends on the size, depends on the color. But if we scroll down, we do see some that sold cheaper, $13,998. But as we scroll down, we see a lot of like $18 ones there, plus shipping. They did take a best offer. Here's a pair that sold a set of 2. They took best offer on 36, so just assume they got like 30 or 25. That's 12 to 15 a piece. Here's a pair that sold for 27. Here's a pair that sold for 40. It's new other. Pre-owned for 28, best offer. Here's those are shorts. Here's one that sold for 17 and 750, so 24.50. Here's one that sold for about 16, 21. So for $1, these are going to be pretty quick for me to list at like $19.99 and probably sell them. I should be able to get 25 is what I'm hoping. I'll probably put a best offer, hope they sell for 25. If not, I'll take the 20 on $1 purchase. But Lily Pulitzer floral pants, and they also have another name called Palazzo, P-A-L-L-A-Z-Z-O, I believe, or P-A-L-A-Z-Z-O. I have to look up how to spell that, but Palazzo is another name for them. Out of like the 332 that sold, there was less that were listed. So these are selling faster than they're being listed. Now, Star and Keith picked up some Pokemon plush. They paid $1 a piece for these, and if you scroll down, depending on which ones they are and the sizes, I mean, this one sold for $30, shipping and price combined. 12, 17 on this one, 14 for these two, 48 for the combo, 85 on this one, 55 on this one. Again, you have to pay attention to which ones these are. 35 in shipping, 14. Here's one for 14. Here's a group for 40. Here's one for 34. Some of these plush at $1 a piece can be flipped for 10 and 15 each, lotted together for 30, 40, 50 bucks. And that's what Star and Keith are really counting on. Now, here's one that looks similar. $18.95. They paid $1, so that's $17.95 less the fees and shipping. They're making $12, $13. And again, the sell-through rate on these is really good. The Pokemon plush had about 2,000 listed and about 1,600 sold, meaning 3,600 total were listed, a little less than 50% every rolling 90 days. I typically think that anything above 25% is decent. Above a third, like 33%, is doing good. And if it's above 50%, you're in great shape. What does that mean? A lot of people are probably asking, what does that mean, 50% sell-through rate? What are you talking about? Well, if there are 1,000 items active of the one you're looking for, and there are 1,000 of them sold, that means 2,000 total Pokemon plush were listed. Now, this is showing me 90 days. 2,000 were listed, and 1,000 of those 2,000 sold, because there's still 1,000 active, right? If 2,000 were listed, 1,000 sold, 1,000 are still active. That means 50% of all Pokemon plush that were listed sold within 90 days. That's not bad. It means you have a 50-50 chance of selling it in the first 90 days. Typically a little bit faster if your item is decent and priced right. If your item has, out of 2,000 items, only 200 have sold, well, that would mean 1,800 are active, 200 are sold. Only 10% have sold in 90 days. That's pretty bad, because only 10% chance that you're going to sell that item. You don't want to hold it on. At that rate, you'd have to go through 10 cycles of 3 months. That's 30 months, meaning your stuff could take 2.5 years to sell. No good. All right, let's move on. That Bose remote that I picked up for $1, check out all the used Bose remote controls. Look at these. 19, 26, 40, 40, 32, 60, 18, 20, 28 plus 4 shipping, 32, 30. There you go. $1 into $30. This one is similar to the one that I got. This one is only 17, 15. These ones are a little bit less. Typically, they're 15 to 20. Mine's a little bit different than those. Mine has like some different buttons than some of these, but mine's probably worth about $20. Still not bad, $1 into 20, but you can see if they had different Bose ones, I could have had a $40, $50, $60 remote. Not bad. Again, with all the other remotes that I picked up, all $1 a piece, easy to flip these things for $20 and make your profit. If you're selling items for $20 and you're only paying $1, man, think about if you could just sell, say, 5 items a day. Well, you're at 19 profit, less fees and shipping, you're making yourself $12 typically if they're small items, at least 10 to 12, 5 items a day is 50 bucks. That's $1,500 in profit. And you're only going to spend $150. $150 to make $1,500. 10 times the money. It's not a bad turnover rate. You do have to build an inventory. eBay's not going to make you rich on 10 items or 100 items unless you're selling cell phones or high dollar items. Let's keep going to the Bath & Body Works that a few of us saw. So 270 of this Forever Red. Look at this. 50, 50, 40, 40, 30, 50, 30. These things sell incredible. Unused Bath & Body Works, Victoria's Secret, the lotions. Some of them are not worth money. They're going to be worth $8, $7. Careful. Some of them are going to be worth 30, 40, and 50. You're paying $2 at a flea market, and they're real, not from the Chinese vendors, from somebody that had them left over in their house as a gift, didn't use them, put them out at the flea market for $2 a piece. All of a sudden, you're picking up 10 bottles for $20. You're taking them home and selling them for 20 and 30 bucks a piece. You can see how quick that profit would add up. Finally, the last item Star and Keith found, the Garfield Tyco vintage telephone. This is from the 80s or 90s, I believe. The 80s, yeah. These things, look, 35 here combined, 56 here, 31 here, 33. This one is all messed up. This one came with the box, so they got a little better. They took a best offer, probably 50, 60. A little different, 60. This one for 27 and change, a little messed up. 44. Don't know why this one went so cheap, but mostly $35 to $45 on these Garfield clocks. They found one for 10. Now, they probably could have talked it down and got it for 5 or 7, but still a pretty good profit on a unique item. Now, what's great about this is on the Garfield clocks, 86 have sold in the last 90 days. One a day is selling. There's only 80 listed. That means of the ones that are listed over a 90-day period, literally 50% of them sold. Again, a 50% sell-through rate. So hopefully that opens your eyes up. You know, look for small electronics, look for first-class items, look for plush, look for vintage little items like this, look for cool, unique items like electronics and old school stuff, retro stuff. Look for remote controls, look for Bath & Body Works, for lotions, look for a little bit of everything. Open yourself up. And again, if you need help with opening your eyes to different things to look for, I've got over 500 of them listed inside of the VIP group. You're more than welcome to join. A month, 6 months, a year. I can get you deals on all of it. We'll help you out. I'm putting new items in the VIP group every week. Now that I'm back, I'll be adding to it even more, so we'd love to have you. And check out these items. You know, check out Star's channel. Check out Colleen's stores, all that stuff. I'll link as much of it as I can, and that way you guys can get some ideas of some of the stuff that they buy and sell, because they have like 2,000 active items, very unique items, clothing, vintage items, electronics, toys, the whole deal. So I'll link all that stuff. You guys can check it out. In the meantime, enjoy the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel as always. Make sure you didn't get unsubscribed. And give the video a thumbs up, a like if you liked it, and I appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, you guys, and I'll see you again tomorrow.